Hey Sagittarius, welcome to Key Wisdom Tarot. My name is Ruth, I'm your Reiki Master and Tarot Reader, and this, my darlings, is your Sun, Moon and Stars reading for February into January 2020. We're going to look at three distinct areas. First of all, we'll look at the sun part of your reading, which is your divine masculine, which covers all the actions and experiences that you could be facing in the month of February. We'll then look at your divine feminine or the moon part of your reading, which is everything that's going on beneath the surface for you, things that you might be feeling, things that might be hidden from your immediate consciousness. And then finally, we'll look at the stars section of your reading, which is all about the future, what's to come towards you at the end of the month of February and as we enter the first week of March. So my darlings, without further ado, I've already shuffled, I've already meditated. I'll do a little bit more of that on camera and then we'll get started with your reading. But just to say also, it's a good idea to check out your moon sign and your rising sign and your Venus sign, because these readings are quite detailed and it might give you a lot more information of how to navigate your life path over the next 4 to 6 weeks. Okay, let's get started. There you go. Okay, that took a long time, didn't it? So that would be okay. Card at the base of the reading is the Two of Pentacles. Card at the base of the reading is the perspective, if you will, that we need to see this time period through, and we've got the Two of Pentacles for you. So don't forget the Pentacles energy is all about where you put your energy and effort in order to manifest security. Okay, and twos are about commitment. So this is about you weighing up a commitment, weighing up what you want to, where you want to put your energy and effort. So it's about a decision. It's about coming to a decision about something in your life. Okay, that's what this time period seems to be about, and you seem to be weighing up options, etc. So let's have a look then at your actions and experiences in February to see if we can have any more information. We've got the Six of Swords, which is movement. Wow, we've got the Six of Pentacles, we've got the Seven, which is Chariot, and we have got the Tower card. Okay, so we start with the Six of Swords. So sword energy, all about our conscious mind, all about our awareness, our thoughts, how we communicate, etc. That is what the sword energy represents. And number 6 is a number of balance, is a number of union. Okay, it's actually related to our divine feminine. It's actually related to the third eye chakra. So this one, so that wisdom that we all have, and what this card or what number 6 represents really ultimately is about the accepting that all of your experiences, all of your life contributes to who you are today. That's what the number 6 is about ultimately. So this is why when it comes to 6 of Swords, we say, well, we've calmed down, we're chilled, you know, we're moving on from karma waters. It suggests that you're coming out of potentially a time that's been not challenging. I mean, we've all been challenged in 2019. There's no secret there. There's no joke. You know, that's everyone. Everyone I see, you know, I want to hug them and just tap them on the back and say, don't worry, everything's going to be all right, because it is. But we've all been there. So maybe this is you coming off the back of that. But you enter February in a much calmer headspace, in a much more balanced headspace, ready really, it seems, to make this decision, whatever this decision is. We next have the 6 of Pentacles, so you know what 6 is. Pentacles energy. Again, you know what Pentacles energy is. So this is why we call it reciprocity, because it's a case of, you know, appreciating that. It's obviously appreciation of all the things that have happened to you, but it's also other people appreciating what you've done, other people appreciating the sacrifices that you've made, and you appreciating the sacrifices that you blah blah blah, whatever it is. And that's why we call it the card of reciprocity, because that in itself is its own reward, but it helps to propel us forward. You know, this type of acceptance helps to propel us forward. This means that you might be having conversations, you might be talking about this to your loved ones, to your partner, about where you've been, about where you've been in your mind, or, you know, in this, trying to make this decision, this choice. This is really where you see movement, and we've got a lot of movement, haven't we? We've got a lot of movement. Sorry, you can't feel that. You can't feel that. Obviously, you can't feel it because this is a camera and I'm filming it. It's literally, I could warm my hat. If I had a marshmallow, I could toast it. It's that hot. A lot of healing going on for you fire signs. It's a very karmic month for fire signs. I don't know why yet. I've not checked the astrology, so keep an eye out for the astrology for February. But it's a very karmic month for you fire signs. All you fire signs, it's very karmic. And what I mean by karmic is it's healing. But we're having these experiences that sort of make us confront things as well, in a way. Next, you have the Chariot, which is the number 7 in the major arcana. This is Cancer's card, so it's linked to the element of water, so it's linked to your emotions. But this is, again, movement. It means movement. And it's because we have our yin and our yang. We have our divine masculine and divine feminine here. Now, our divine masculine is the one that goes out if you think about the Lovers card, Adam and Eve, and the Devil card, Adam and Eve. Divine masculine is the part of us, is the part of you that goes out in the world and has experiences, that has conversations, that gets hurt, that starts businesses, that goes to school, that communicates. That's your divine masculine. Your divine feminine is the part of you that's always with you, that feels the impacts of your external experiences, that tries to understand your external experiences, that processes your external experiences. How do I feel about that? How do I respond to that? How does that make me feel? What do I learn from that? What does that teach me about myself? That's your divine feminine. So the Chariot is a balance of those things that helps to propel us forward. It means that we can't take action unless we have listened to our emotional self as well. So I'm doing this as well. I didn't even just realise, but I'm doing this. This is what the Chariot does. This is what you're doing. It's as if you want to move, you want to take action this month. You want to maybe shift some things. Things are shifting karmically anyway for you, as you can see. But things are shifting karmically anyway for you. But you want to be in that. You want to be in the driving seat, but you won't be able to move unless you listen to both sides of yourself. It's not all about the other people, or it's not all about the money, or it's not all about what you want. It's both. It's how do I feel? How does it make me feel this? How does this make, what's this doing to my head? What's this doing to my heart? What's this doing to my health? The only way you can propel forward in the month of February is by listening to both sides of yourself, both your divine masculine and your divine feminine. Well, I say the only way that you can move forward. That's actually a lie. I don't like to tell lies, to be fair. I might tell the odd one or two, but I very rarely tell lies, even white lies. But I did tell you a lie there, because actually it ain't your choice this month. This is the blessing coming in, darlings. Now the Tower, for those fervent followers of Kiwis and Tarot, know that this is one of my favourite cards in the deck, because when we see this card, we know that the universe is saying, I see you down there, Sagittarius, I see you down there, little old you, because you've been building this life. This is a life that you've been building brick by brick, day by day. You've been building this life, but what you haven't been doing is listening to both sides of yourself when you've been building this life. So what happens? Well, the universe comes in, and look who's expended from this energy, both your divine masculine and divine feminine. It's time to start. We're turning this down because it ain't no good, Leo. Leo, I've just done Leo. It ain't no good, Sag. We're turning this down. It ain't no good for you. Sudden event that changes things. That's what this is. It's a sudden. I can't remember. You can check out a little description of this card actually on my Instagram and Facebook, Kiwis and Tarot. You really, this is what you've been waiting for. I always say that with a Tower, even though, you know, it's divine intervention. It's what you've been waiting for, and it's a shock. It's a sudden event that changes things, but it's really what you've always wanted. It's what you've wanted to happen, but you just weren't ready to make the decision. You're umming and ahhing here going, oh, I don't know. You know, maybe by the end of the month, the universe just bloody does it for you. The universe does it for you. But ultimately, it's what you want anyway. You know, what you get after the dust has settled with the Tower is exactly what you want. But sometimes we don't, like think about the Two of Swords, where she's got the blindfold on and her arms crossed. We don't always act on what we want. We don't always do that. Even though we know what's for our best, we don't always do what's right or what's best for us, because we think about, there's all these other things that we must think about. We think. Universe just goes, next. That's what this is doing. So now it's time. So let's see what's going on beneath the surface for you, because I bet there's a secret amount of excitement. You'll be like three of cups in you, and everything else. See, you're excited. Even though, see, this is what you want. This is what you want. Now, it could be, say, I'm going to give you an example to try to explain what we've seen so far, okay? So this could be, for example, right? This could be, you've been umming and ahhing, well, whether I should have a baby. Should I have a baby with my partner? Should I have a baby with my partner? Should I have a baby with my partner? You're umming and ahhing, you're weighing it up, you've been stressing about it, you've been arguing about it, you've been trying to maybe save money, but you're not really sure if this is what you want to do. And you can't, you know, it's hard to go forward to make a decision about whether you want to start a family or whether you need to do IVF or whatever it is you're doing, because you're not really being truthful with yourself. Either of you, or you anyway, Leo, it's sad because I'm talking to you, not being honest with yourself about what it is you want. Well, the Tower hits. The Tower could be, oh my God, I'm pregnant. Oh my God, I'm not pregnant. Oh my God, I've lost my job, so we can't get pregnant, or whatever. I don't know. It could be anything. Oh my God, I broke my leg. I can't have sex. I don't know what I mean, I think you can still, I'm pretty sure, it's been a while, but I'm pretty sure you can still have sex with a broken leg. But I digress. What I'm saying is, this is the last reading of the day, so you know I get delirious when I do the last reading, by the last reading. What I'm saying is, the decision's going to get taken out of your hands if you don't make it. But it's ultimately exactly what it is you wanted. So maybe secretly you really wanted this baby, but you didn't want to say you did, but actually you did. Now the Tower's hit, the job, you lost the job, or you got the job, or you broke your leg, or whatever, or you fell pregnant, or whatever the Tower is for you in your life. Even though you've been protesting and trying, I don't know, even though you did want it. Because look what we see beneath the surface. This is excitement, darling. You've got your wish fulfillment here. We've got the Eight of Pentacles, the Eight of Wands. Now, number 8 is about karmic cycles. Number 8 is related to karmic cycles, okay? And we have karmic cycles in order that we can learn and see more, something new about ourselves. Wand energy is your life force, your key, your chi, those feelings of excitement, those feelings of trepidation, those feelings of pleasure, of joy, of power. That is all related to the wand energy. So this, in a nutshell, is an influx of new energy, an influx of this energy, this excitement, this trepidation, this joy, this pleasure, this desire, this creativity, whatever it is for you. It's all those things, but it's an influx. It's new. It's eight. So it's a new cycle. It's a new influx of energy that's coming in toward you. That's how you're feeling beneath the surface. So as I said, even though you're going, oh, I don't know if I want this child, or I don't know if I want this job, or I don't know if I want this man, whatever it is you're not sure about doing or not doing, the tower hits this month, and actually you are excited about it, whatever it is. You do want this, because look at this. I actually call this card the new dad card. You know, all the gear, no idea. This is what we do when you're a new parent. I'm not even a parent, but you know, I just say it because, anyway, I digress. I don't know what the outcome's going to be, but I'm going for it. I'm excited about it. I can't wait to see what happens. I can't wait to try my best. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to do it. That's what this energy is. And that's what it feels like. How I'm talking is how you will feel. Yeah, when I'm being all excited and talking fast and going like this, that's how you're going to feel on the inside. This is your moon, your divine feminine, okay? So remember, you go out and have experiences, and your divine feminine is the one that understands them and the impact of them. And the impact of them is, woo, woo, I'm well excited. Oh my God, this is so good. Like, how am I going to feel? Oh my God, what am I going to do? Because this is doing, because it's masculine, so we always do stuff. And it's also changes, indicated changes by the court cards, the kings, the queens, the knights, the pages. They all indicate change. Don't ask me why, because it will take me hours to explain it to you, but they do. And so, we have this. So there's, oh my God, things are changing. So you can sense the change. We know there's an influx of new energy. We know the tower's hitting. So we know that, oh my gosh, something's going to happen. What is it going to be? It's the thing that you've been trying to decide about. So you're sitting here now, and you've been trying to make a decision. Oh, should I start a family? Or whatever it is for you. And in a way, it's almost as if the decision is taken out of your hands, but actually it's exactly what you want. You get what you want, actually. So this is really good. This is your wish fulfillment, darlings. We call this a wish fulfillment card. And I feel it is for you in this instance. Just a second. I'm going to have a drink of water. We call this a wish fulfillment card because number 9 is linked to the Hermit energy. And the Hermit energy is all about actively engaging with what is within, actively engaging what, not asking the questions, what do I feel, but taking time out to learn and to understand what's going on in your mind. The Cups energy is linked to your divine feminine, about your emotional world, about everything about you, everything that makes up you that is non-physical. So this is about understanding that, understanding me, understanding my joy, understanding what it is that makes me happy, knowing in a way what it is that makes me happy, feeling what it is that makes me happy. Deciding whether or not this is something that you want, but you can claim it. So that made no sense, that sentence, but you get my drift. You know that, as I said, whatever's coming, whatever the tower moment is, this sudden shift in circumstance, this sudden influx of energy, this sudden shift of whatever it is, you're excited about it. It's your wish fulfillment. It's what you want. You feel good about it. Even you might not be telling other people you feel good about it, but deep down you do. So please connect with that, okay? Please connect with that. Finally we've got the Page of Cups here. So I told you what Cups means. Page. Excuse me, we're not matured yet. This is our like a inner child. We feel vulnerable. There's a vulnerability. It could be related directly to children. So for some of you, that random, example of the children thing, that actually could be the thing for some of you, because this is directly, but this card literally doesn't mean children. The pages do anyway, but I don't read it that way necessarily. But we could infer that this could be potentially the surprise is, surprise, I'm pregnant, or surprise, she's pregnant, or surprise, we're pregnant again, or I don't even know you. We just had sex one time and now we're pregnant. That kind of thing. Don't go out and plan that. I'm going to swear shit. But I'm just saying that could be the tower moment. Ultimately, you're happy about it. Even if you're pretending you ain't, you are. Yeah? So this is feeling vulnerable as well. It's feelings of vulnerability. This is like inner child being exposed. So you maybe feel a little bit exposed. You maybe feel a little bit vulnerable. But again, you're happy about it. Whatever this sudden shift in circumstance or experience is, whatever it is, you're happy about it. Whatever it is, you feel good about it. Whatever it is, you're excited about it. You're excited about it. So this is good for you. It could be the making of you. Could definitely be the making of you. And it could be, you've been trying to make a decision for such a long time, and as I said, the universe just takes it out of your hands and makes a decision for you. Okay? And that would be good. So now let's have a look at end of Feb, beginning of March. Okay, first week of March. Let's have a look. So we've got 8 of Swords, Queen of Cups, the Emperor, and the Queen of Swords. Lots of queens. When we see lots of queens, we know this is going to be lots of change. We know, well, we know there's going to be shifting, changes. Your head, your mind, your thoughts, your ideas, how you think, how you perceive things, what you understand, what you know, all those things, they're up for grabs. There's shifting, there's evolution going on. There's a certain amount, as I've said, of trepidation. I could sense that anyway. This certain amount of trepidation that I'm feeling here. We've got the 8 of Swords, but this is you being stuck in a way of thinking, you see. Do you know what it is? That's all it is, yeah. Because, as I said, 8s are karmic cycles. We've had 2 8s already now. 8s are karmic cycles. 8s are... And sword energy is about your awareness and your thoughts and your mind. So if you think about it, cycles of thoughts, that's what this is about. It's about being stuck in a way of thinking in such a way that blinds you to the truth of really what you feel. You don't even realise that you think this way. It's become an automatic thought. You automatically think ill of of relationships because your mum and dad got divorced. You automatically think, for example, that's an example. Yeah, so this is that being stuck in a way of thinking. But it's good to see this in this position, because what's to come in March is, I'm stuck in a way of thinking, but finally I start to recognise and see this. Clarity starts to come through. You're being more reflective. You're being more meditative. Yeah, to meditate means to meditate means to reflect, to consider, to think over. That's what meditate means. That's what that word means. It derives from Latin. Followers of Key Wisdom Straw on Instagram, on Facebook, you will already know this. This is what I mean, people. You need to get onto Instagram and Facebook, so I have to repeat myself. Anyway, I digress. Okay, so you are feeling that way. You are more reflective. You are more listening to what's going on inside. This is in the month of, at the end of Feb and the beginning of March, which is good. So we're starting to notice some of these patterns of thought. We're starting to notice why it was hard for us to make a decision. Why is it so hard for you to make a decision, Sagittarius? Why is it so hard for you to make a decision, Sagittarius? Why has it been? Well, it's been hard for you to make a decision because of this. Because you're stuck in a way of thinking that you don't even identify. Those chains are being broken, okay, in the month of, as we move out of February and into March. Next, we have the Queen of Cups. So queens are about, as I said, what goes on within, our innate or inner wisdom or understanding. And this is about our emotions. So this is, again, you looking at your emotions, spending time literally looking at the cup, looking at that holds all your secrets, your emotions, that side of you, your intuition, and it's really giving it focus. It's really paying it some attention. And similarly with, I'll come to this one in a minute. Similarly with your mind, really engaging with what is going on in your head, having clarity. So that means highlighting this cyclical way of thinking. You're able to, by the end, as you move out of February and into March, you're able to identify these things. Oh my God, I can't believe the reason it takes me so long to make decisions is because XYZ or whatever, yeah? I'm not saying it does, but, you know, you get what I'm saying. So this is that clarity of thought. Oh my gosh, I now understand what I want to say. I now understand what I actually think. I now know the truth about what my perspective is. That's the energy of the Queen of Swords. So you're going through the change of thinking one thing and now you think another, believing one thing about yourself, and now you believe something different because you've cut this out. The blindfold comes off, the shackles are released, and actually you can start to have clarity. Do you know what? This is why it took me so long to decide to commit to this person, or it took me so long to commit to this job, or it took me so long to commit. You start to understand, you start to break into this cycle and recognize where some of these things have emanated from, where some of these ideas that you hold have actually emanated from, which obviously is positive. Last card for you then is the Emperor. So we've got the Emperor here. So the Emperor, it's the year of the Emperor this year, 2020, the year of number 4. Number 4 is the affirmation for number 4. Look what it says. What's the affirmation? I love. That's the affirmation. On the Tree of Life, it is love as well. Is the number 4 is love. And love isn't just about other people. It's about it. So number 4 is linked to, you know, self-love, self-belief, self-confidence, hope, joy, forgiveness, yeah? So, not joy necessarily, but, you know, we can infer because it's love. But the Emperor in himself is the boss. And the Emperor's the boss because the Emperor's done the work. The Emperor knows what's going on beneath the surface emotionally. The Emperor understands his perspective and point of view. The Emperor knows what motivates. The Emperor knows what makes him afraid, what makes him sad. What the Emperor knows it because that's what he's doing. How do you think he got up this mountain? You know what I mean? It took him all that time to go up this mountain, and that's what he's learnt. That's you. It's a really, as I said, a spiritual time for the fire signs, in the sense that you are evolving. So your divine feminine is evolving, where you are, the attention that you pay to the understanding that you have. And understanding comes only from our engagement with our divine masculine. So we have to engage with our experiences in order that they reveal the wisdom to us. Why did that happen? Why was I living that way? Why was I thinking that way? Why did I do that? Why did it take me so long? XYZ. When we ask those questions, it's the divine feminine, it's your inert wisdom, inert understanding that can answer that question. And that is why we are so strong as the Emperor. We're so stable and we're so sturdy as the Emperor. Number 4 is also linked to stability. It's linked to the structures in our lives. It's linked to our roots and to where we are from, where we are from, where you are from. And yeah, you, but also the you that you don't show people. That you. That's linked to the number 4. And that's what gives the Emperor strength, because there's no difference for him, because he's done the work. It's scary for us to be vulnerable, to be in these new situations, to be whatever that might be. And I can't predict that, love. It could be a new baby. It will be a child for some of you, falling pregnant suddenly, or fact, babies for some people. But not for many of you, it won't. I don't know what it'll be for the rest of you, Sagittarius. This is going to be the making of you, though. And that's what I love about the Tower. It's the making of us. You know, the last time this hit my life, the Tower, I quit my job. I stopped being a teacher after 10 years and started Key Wisdom Tarot. Now, you could say that was a frivolous... Well, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if people... It doesn't matter, actually, because I'm the Empress, so it doesn't make no difference what you know. But you go through the journey of the learning after the Tower hits. You look back and you go, thank God my car broke down, or thank God, she fell pregnant, or thank God I lost my job because it was the best thing that ever happened because now look where I am. That's how you're going to feel. Maybe not by the end of March, but maybe not by the end of February, but eventually you will. This is really what's coming. Oh, I can't wait. I'm excited. I'm excited for you, to be fair, because whatever's coming towards you is what you want, and it's going to be what you need in life, and it's really going to propel you forward throughout the rest of the year. So what an exciting time for you, Sagittarius. Okay, my darlings, I hope you like that reading. Give it a thumbs up, subscribe, etc. As I said, follow Key Wisdom Tarot on Instagram, on Facebook for extra little snippets. We're going to be looking way back to the 11th century this year on my Instagram and Facebook, and on here as well. Looking at some of the origins of the meanings of the tarot. Check out the Key Wisdom playlist for everything mindfulness, meditation, Reiki and tarot. And yeah, just keep an eye out on my channel. If you click the little bell, you'll get notifications as soon as I upload. Have a wonderful February, and I will see you all again at the end of the month with your brand new reading. Take care, my darling. Bye.